Hello, Shapeoko fans. I wanted to show you a couple of things that I've been doing on my machine. I've had it for a little while now, and it's time to make some more improvements and upgrades. And one of the ones that I wanted to show you here is on the original design, there's these belt clamps right here. And the problem with these is this idler right here will hit it before, see, it hit it right about, it's out of the way here, there we go. It hits it before it come to its complete travel. And the solution that I've come up with is to take and just simply mill off or sand off a little portion of the side of this, so that now when it comes across, the V-wheel will clear it and come all the way. So now the carriage will come back a good probably an inch from here to here. Then you do the same thing on the other side. So that'll give you more than an inch of extra travel, and it's a nice little quick and easy upgrade. It won't cost you anything. Just sand that off a little bit, and you're good to go, and retension your belt. The other thing I've done is I've increased this axis and doubled it. And these, let's see, right here is the original Maker Slide, and it's 500 millimeters, and so you can see how much longer this one is. This one here is a full meter, and it's really a cheap and easy upgrade, because all you got to do is replace these two pieces of Maker Slide and get a longer belt. That's it, and put the machine back together again. And the other thing that I've done here is I've added these pieces of extrusion. And before it didn't have these, and it kind of used the original wasteboard as part of its frame. So anyway, I've added this and put these gussets in here. And the other thing I'm going to do is take the old pieces of extrusion that were on the front of the machine, cut them down, and they'll go in the middle here. So I'll have 3 of these pieces across the middle. And that will also add some support, particularly here in the middle when the Z-axis comes down. It'll take care of that little bit of flex that's in the middle of that. And I'll make a whole new wasteboard that'll go all the way across here without the seams in the middle, which I thought was maybe for shipping. It's probably cheaper to ship it in 2 pieces, but I really never liked that. They should have had a piece of this material down the middle between those 2 pieces of MDF. So the other thing I'm doing is in Probable Construct on Shapeoko.com. He sells some upgrades, and I've used several of them. I'm really happy with them. One of them here is replacing the original threaded rod and lead screw with this, and this is something he has come up with, and it's a piece of Acme thread, and he's got a new lead screw, and it also provides you with a bottom bearing, which is going to be a great deal. This bottom bearing would mount here on the bottom of the Maker Slide like that. So anyway, that's gonna make things much better than having this old one that would just sit here, and it's not really even attached to the bottom, and it just kind of flops around. And I've always wondered if that might bind up this lead nut, because there's nothing at the bottom. It just kind of wiggles around, wobbles around. So anyway, that's an upgrade that I'm going to do. I went ahead and bought the Z-axis NIM to 23 upgrade. I'm not going to put it on right now, but if I find a good deal on some NIM to 23s, I'll do that. I purchased the original Shapeoko as a mechanical kit only, and sourced my own motors, and I found some pretty good motors that actually compare very well with the NIM to 23. So I'm going to continue with these right now. They're working fine, and so if I find a good deal on some 23s, I'll swap them out. But for now, I'm going to continue with the 17s. The other thing that I'm upgrading with this upgrade is these side panels that that Improbable Construct also makes, and this will keep the crap and debris out of the belt, pulleys, and gears, and so forth. And it'll just mount in here like this, and it's got three screws that go into the T-nuts, and that may even stiffen up that and add a little more support to the maker slide. I don't know, but that's something I'm going to be putting on onto this machine. Something I did straight away, I mean, like within a week, is changed out and used his mounts for the DeWalt C660. Been very, very pleased with this trim router. This thing has worked well, and I didn't buy it from him, but I used his design for this dust shoe, and his design calls for magnets, and so I just used some hot glue and glued those magnets in there, and that makes it nice for taking that on and off. And it was suggested using craft foam, and so I just took some scissors and cut some little fins on this, and that has really worked out really nice to control the dust. And the other thing I've done is, again, I bought this as a mechanical kit only, and I used an eBay Chinese controller, the TB6560. This controller now works fine. When I first got it, I had all kinds of issues. It has no heatsink compound on the controller chips themselves. The soldering was poor. It had gobs of flux floating around on it. So I got all that mess cleaned up, resoldered, and now it works great. And I added breakout board to it and to the parallel cable. That way I can change and configure the pins as I see fit. And added a breakout board here for e-stop and in-stop switches and that sort of thing. I'm using a charged pump controller from CNC for PC, and this little guy here has worked out really well for safety. And for the 12-volt, 5-volt supply, I'm using one of these benchtop boards that you just use a regular PC power supply from Mystic Engineering. I've ordered another one of these for my bench, and currently I'm using this power supply here, which gives me on the 12-volt supply 7 amps, and that's worked out fine. But if I need to, I've got a bigger PC supply up here, and then a bigger 24-volt power supply. If I need it, it's there. If I go to NIM to 23s, I'll more than likely need that. So it's ready to go. This relay board over here controls the relays for the laser and the fan. And I just mounted a laser here to the back. If I get this around here, see it. I had a laser back here. And this has really worked out pretty sweet. It didn't take much to add it, and that way I can do some mill work and then come back laser and then do some mill work. I've got some examples around here somewhere. I don't know what I've done with them, but anyway, where I've done some coasters, and that worked out real well. So anyway, I can't think of anything else that I got coming up, but anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.